Okay, what is up, guys? It is Domzilla123 here, and I'm doing a reaction video to Gen 1 Starter's Pokemon Mega Tiny Fusion Photoshop Fusion Fakemon by Brett Eltness. Okay, let's play it. Popular. Routed.
Greetings, villagers, and welcome to Pokemon Mega Tiny Fusion, where we take the base form of the Pokemon and fuse it with its Mega Evolution through the power of Adobe Photoshop. Starting off, we will be taking the Gen 1 starters and fusing them with their Mega Evolutions. This includes Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander with both X and Y versions of its Megas. Let's go ahead and get started. So today, we're bringing back Pokemon Tiny Fusion. We haven't done Tiny Fusion in a little while. Probably been a few weeks now since we've done Tiny Fusion. And it's because I didn't think you guys were interested, but then there was a spike on the recent views for our latest Tiny Fusion. So I figured, let us celebrate with a Mega Tiny Fusion, Gen 1 style, where we go ahead and take ourselves the base form of a Pokemon and fuse it together with its final Mega Evolution form. We're gonna do Gen 1. So let's start with Bulbasaur and Venusaur. Alright, so looking at a couple of things we can do here. First, and I guess what we can do is first I want to get rid of all these little scaly patches. All these little scaly patches right here. And the reason why I want to go ahead and do that is, as you see here, Venusaur has grown out of it. It's almost like Mega Venusaur is grown because Bulbasaur was young and had these little acne patches. And the acne still exists on the Mega Venusaur, but it doesn't exist now. Let's move that over there. And there we are, our little nudes. Our little nude Bulbasaur. Always looks weird without the little spots. Am I right? I guess the next thing I want to do right now with Bulbasaur is remove the plant, the little bulb. The thing that makes Bulbasaur. Without this bulb, it's essentially just gonna be a sore? It's a sore. It's a sore on Pokemon Society. Absolutely terrifying and terrible that we have to say something like that to such a cute little dude. Tracing that around with the pen tool. Then selecting around here. Control Enter and delete. Voila, the bulb has been removed. Now let's head over to Mega Venusaur and see if we can add this tree thing right here. Make this boy as tropical as possible. Of course, if we need to make any repairs, any painting repairs, we'll do that. Control C, Control V. Let's move this over to the background and just see if we can. There we go. Do something like this. Feel like we need to make this a little larger because the bulb itself is. There we go. Something like this. And then I need to move over here and do a Control C, Control V. Move that bad boy up here. So that way we got a little bit of dimension going on. Coming over here, do a little paint right there. And there we go, the leaf's kind of peeking up over here. Alright, so we've got this plant thing going. I'm trying to see if we can deselect. I'm trying to see if we can, like, move this area. Because I like these plants, but obviously they feel a little too big right now. We've also got to fix this, so let's see if we can do that. Shape. Draw some more leaves like that, so the background fuses together nicely. And now that we got some of the finer details out, we can use a bigger stroke of the brush. We're making a little bit of a connection right here, so that I can go to sample all layers, contiguous on with the magic wand, and then voila, nice clean edge. And there we go. Look at that. You didn't even notice it's there. I mean, you probably noticed that it's a replacement because you saw me make it, but yes. Let's convert these into smart objects. Let's see if we can shrink there we go. Just shrink both of them down. Squishing them down actually works out pretty well as far as perspectives go. Kind of trying to get it down to a size that works with Bulbasaur's frame. Because before, it just felt way too big. There we go. Actually, this looks really nice. Very nice, very cute. let's grab one of these leaves. See how it kind of wraps around Venusaur's form? We need to wrap around this back end. We're going to go ahead and use the path tool to trace around these leaves to kind of use as a base for. Control C, Control V. Let's move that bad boy leaf over here. We can move that to like right around here. Just kind of start deleting a little of these edges. Because as you see, in this upper layer, we kind of have this tree peeking over the leaf right now. We can start doing a little painting to get rid of these green edges with a nice overlay, or to make things a little easier. Depends on what kind of work level you're looking for. We can take the head of our nudie Bulbasaur and trace a little path around. Something as simple as this. Control C, Control V, move that over up to an upper layer. We're gonna start drawing some lines with this green leaf. There, look at that. Got a nice little leaf bun cover. Delete a little of that edge. Now that we've got all this, essentially got the bulb working, and I'm feeling pretty confident with how it all looks.
Good
Merge it all together. And using the paintbrush, we'll fuse it all together. And there we are. Again, just doing a little bit of touch-ups. This leaf has now merged quite nicely with the tree and the vines. For a little more dimension, let's trace around this. Trying to see how this works. We can move that like right around here. Maybe add a couple of leaves like that so it's more in the background. So now that we have that, let's move this flower. Using the path tool, we're going to trace around this flower. Control C, Control V.
What you want me to
We're
do
gonna move
for
that flower. Oh,
right.
Right there. Nice little spot. Maybe do a little bit
Okay,
of
I'm just gonna say it now. It
change.
looks gay.
And over here, let's grab
Maybe
these little
those things
pieces
can get it
that are
back.
on Venusaur's head, slowly shifting them all over. Again, making sure the perspective looks good. Now I'm going to attempt to draw some of these bumps, lightly using the eraser, so it's not just such hard lines. I'll even draw a little bump over here and just sketch that in. Finally, let's select all of this green. A nice 32 tolerance. A nice default tolerance. Expand by 1.
Okay,
Using
that
this
looks a lot
greenish
better.
blue, we're going to Control C. Well, actually, let's rasterize delete to make sure we've actually selected all the green we want. And it looks like we have. So Control C, Control.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Jerome Setti
no
or
one
Jerome
cares.
ASF here, coming at you to tell you guys a little bit about DU Recorder. If you hadn't tried it out for yourself yet,
Don't listen to him.
Control V. Let's
Don't listen to
colorize. Looks like we're gonna make that saturation just a little more saturated, and we're gonna increase the brightness to kind of get it over to that same color. Merging all that together. Let's head over to the burn tool now. You see how we got this nice little shading underneath this flower? We want to make sure we're doing the same with this. Now let's go ahead and do some more outlines just to get this all polished up. And there we are, ladies and gentlemen. We have ourselves
Look at that.
the Mega Venus right here.
I'm just
Draw
gonna
the
go
line
and
right
listen
there.
to
From
Ender
there, let's
Squirtle.
looking pretty good. From there, let's select all of the wangs. These chicken wangs right here. Look at that. We're gonna use the path.
Sorry guys, it's just I think I went too
Start
far.
alphabetically, and that is with. Gonna be a little tough, but I think we'll figure it out. I don't know, in the end, I kind of just want to add the ears and leave these crazy eyebrows alone, making this thing look like a turtle rabbit. And there we are, everybody. We have ourselves our little Babu Mega Squirtle toys, I guess.
Look,
But there it is,
actually
guys.
is not that bad. I like that.
Mega Squirt Toys, the water cannon Pokemon, is a water type. Using the little, and for this one we can
Okay,
squeeze
this is
that one
alright,
in a
let's
little.
see.
Squeeze this one in just
Let's
a
see
little
what this
more.
one
Get
looks
these
like.
tiny wings. Horn. Delete all of this so that the horn is at least behind the head. Nice little side angle like that. Let's also grab this flame so we can kind of have it pouring out of our little Charmander's mouth. We're gonna move it, kind of attempting to make our own flame, and then let's continue the roundness, fill in any gaps we might see here. Getting the line drawn so it looks like the flame is actually coming from underneath this mouth. And we'll kind of just blend in the fire. Try to do the same thing on this side. And now that we have that, let's go ahead and select all this. Make sure I've got all the orange selected. Looks like we're missing a couple of pieces here. And we can also select Modify Expand 1 to make sure we get any stray pixels. Control C, Control V. Or in this instant, hue and saturation, colorize. Drop that saturation down. We're gonna go down to like a 5. We'll drop the brightness down as well. Get it right aligned with the horns so it can be blended together easily. As you see there, it looks like we got the perfect color. The next thing we need to do is get all of these this eye selected. Same with this. And as you see, the eye here is a little red. So we're gonna go to hue and saturation.
Okay, this actually doesn't look that bad, this game, but let's give it.
We're going to colorize and try and get it over into that reddish color. Or we can actually not colorize and just do this. Deselect, there we are. Thank you so much for the scrub slash. Now let's select the body. We're going to turn it into that sky-like blaze blue, like so. And there we are, everyone. We have ourselves our cute little Mega Charmander.
Let's see what this one is.
Is well with this. Something like that's pretty close. Same here. Now this color, this tail is a weird red color because we were dealing with shading before. There's not so much shading going on here right now. So I wanted to kind of combine it all into its own little red color so that we can go back and change it back to an orange color to match the rest of this. We'll increase the brightness a little bit so these two can kind of match up a little more. And now to do some touch-ups with some strokes. And there we are with a lot of touch-ups in a heavier outline with all of the things that needed that outline. We've got ourselves the Mega Charizard Y. The last decision I needed to do was apparently I was incorrectly looking at the perspective of this little Mega Charmander or Mega Charizard Y. And I thought it was like dual ears from a different perspective, but it actually is a horn on the top of the head. So we're shifting it all over. We're keeping the 2 ears and we're making it so that there is a horn at the top of the head. So I will leave it up to you guys. Which version did you actually prefer? This one is supposed to be the more, I guess, canon version since it has 3 horns, got the 2 ears and the horn on the side of the head. I personally like this version. I like the dual ear situation personally. I know it doesn't actually match with the Mega.
Okay, guys.
Audience, thank you so much for being there, and a big shout out to our Twitch audience for